Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing the oil change on the Tenere 700. I have 3,500 miles on it. Love the bike so far. This is actually going to be the second oil change. I did one at 600 just for the brake and oil. But I'll do one now, and then I'll probably start doing them. The next one will be at 5,000, then I'll just go every 2,500 miles. But no issues with the bike. I got a oil change kit, which I typically don't buy, but the price was decent. But it comes with the oil you need, 10W40. They even gave me a little spout, which is actually kind of nice. The Yamaha oil filter. Looks like they give you a crush washer, some gloves, and a little rag, which I thought was awesome. I'll put that link in the description if you want to buy the same kit, but it's pretty nice, and it wasn't, you know, I did price it out a little bit and it wasn't that much more. So we'll go ahead and get started on the oil change. It's fairly simple on this bike, so it shouldn't take too long. So let's get to it. Okay, we're underneath the bike now. We got to remove this skid plate. Looks like there's 4 8mm bolts, and it should come right off. I do have the bike warmed up. I let it idle for, 10 minutes or so. So it got to operating temperature and the oil was hot. Okay. All right, one thing that's nice about the Tenere is that it's pretty high, so I got a nice size drain pan underneath here, so to catch all the oil. And the drain bolt's right up front here. It's a 17mm. Okay, the oil actually looks really good. And we'll go ahead and let it drain for quite some time here. And I'll probably pop off this oil filter as well. Okay, to take off the oil filter, I'm just gonna kind of clean the areas around it so nothing enters the area once I take it off. Okay, this filter here has a spot to put a socket on it, so we'll go ahead and use that. Okay, we'll let that drain for a while. Okay, I have my old bolt, drain bolt here. Don't forget to get the old washer off before putting on the new one. You can just throw that in the garbage. Here's the new one. So you can see that when you put the new one on, it's going to be quite a bit thicker because it's not crushed yet. And just slide that on. Okay, and then that way we'll be ready to put the bolt back on. Okay, it's come down to just a small drip. Let's just wipe it a little bit here. And we'll put our bolt back in. And this gets tightened to 16 foot-pounds, which doesn't sound like a crazy amount, but you don't want to over tighten these because there's been a lot of people saying that they've stripped the the oil pan threads or even cracked it sometimes. And the word on the street is 16 is the magic number. So now we got the oil filter. I wasn't sure of the exact torque specs, but usually oil filters I just turn by hand as hard as I can. And that should be good. You wipe down any oil that is around it. Okay, everything looks good there. Before we put the skid plate back on, I'm going to fill it up with oil, do a start, and make sure nothing's leaking. So to fill up the oil, we have our fill plug here. We'll just loosen that, but if you look underneath, this is your sight glass here, and there's actually some cross hatches on the side here for your minimum and maximum. I'll fill it up to the maximum, start it up, and we might have to add a little bit more, but that should get us pretty close, so we don't have to add too much more. It should take around 2.5 quarts. I did put the bike on a stand, a swing arm stand, just to keep it level. Never actually used one of these before, but it's kind of cool. Hopefully it works good. Yeah, I would say a funnel probably works better because it lets the air, this thing doesn't let the air come through. Yeah. Okay, this thing here you can just throw in the garbage. Get a real funnel in there. In this third one, I'll watch my sight glass because we shouldn't need all of the third one. Okay. So I will start this up after I put my fill cap back on. Just to let it kind of go through the engine and, you know, fill up the oil filter and to make sure I don't have leaks. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna let it settle back in and see where we fall so I can add the rest of the oil that's needed. Okay, you can see we're at the very bottom here. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it off so it's towards the top here. The top line's right about here, so it's almost a full window. Okay, as you can see, I got it right up to the top. You know, after my first ride, whether it be, you know, 50 miles or a couple hundred miles, I'll check it again and make sure we're still good, which I suspect we won't have an issue. Okay, well that should pretty much finish up the oil change. All we didn't do is put the skid plate back on, which is just 4 bolts. So go ahead, throw that back on, and you know, you should be good to go. I'll go ahead and check it as I ride. Usually, you know, I check the oil before I ride every time. So, well, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. All right, thanks.